This presentation is on les adjectives démonstratifs, or French demonstrative adjectives. We remember that demonstrative adjectives are words that point things out. For example, this book, those girls, these cars, and so forth. So let's go through the forms of demonstrative adjectives in French. It's going to be different because remember that in French, everything agrees. Adjectives and nouns, subjects and verbs, and so forth. So let's look at the forms in French. Of course, remember that in French, everything agrees. That gives us a masculine form, a feminine form, a singular form, and plural form. So we'll wind up with really several different forms of this, that, these, those. In French, for masculine singular, if we want to say this or that, we use the word ce, or we use the word cet. And the difference is this. Ce is used in front of a word that begins with a consonant. So ce projet, ce croissant, ce professeur, and so forth. Cet is used in front of a word that begins with a silent H. Remember, H's in French are silent. So we've got hôtel, and then also cet is used in front of masculine singular words beginning with a vowel. So the only difference is the ce becomes cet. We add a T only because we want it to sound better. So instead of having ce homme and ce hôtel and ce examen, it becomes a little difficult. So we add this T just to blend better. Cet homme, cet hôtel, cet examen, it just sounds better. So ce and cet both mean this or that for a masculine singular noun. For a feminine singular noun, we're going to use C-E-T-T-E. So that means the word cet means this or that. And there's no problem here because cet is used in front of a feminine singular word beginning with a consonant or a vowel. So it's not going to matter. As long as it's singular and it's feminine, it will be cet. So cet means this or that, feminine singular. Ce means this or that, masculine singular. In the plural forms, we really have no problem because the only word we're going to use is say. Say is used in front of masculine nouns as long as they're plural, whether they begin with a silent H, whether they begin with a vowel, whether they begin with a consonant, it doesn't matter. So say is these or those, masculine plural. Same word is used for feminine plural, whether it's a vowel, whether it's whatever it is, a vowel or consonant, it doesn't matter. Say and say is used for feminine plural, masculine plural, and say means these or those. So to review, this or that is going to be ce, masculine singular, cet, masculine singular, and that one's an exception because that's used before a vowel or a vowel sound, and that's when we have a word beginning with H. So ce, cet, this or that, masculine singular. Feminine singular is cet, this or that. Plural, these and those, is going to be say. Doesn't matter whether it's masculine, feminine, whether it begins with a vowel, silent H, consonant, doesn't matter. Now, because these words can be both this and that, and these and those, sometimes we do have to distinguish. So the next slide is going to show us how to distinguish between this and that and these and those. So it's very, very simple. If we want to make sure that the things that we're talking about, things that are close to us, meaning this or these, we're going to use this group over here. And all we're going to do is add C. We're going to add C directly to the noun. So there's just We add it directly to the noun. We put a little dash and we put C, and we put C for whether it's singular or plural, and it's going to be this is going to be cet homme ci, this man, ce professeur ci, cette femme ci. Those are only going to be this, because the word ci refers to something close to you. It's not really a word. It's just a suffix we put on a noun to indicate that it's this and not that. If we want to make it plural, these, again, ci is attached to the noun, and it indicates that it's these as opposed to those. So over here we have the that and those category, and that's simply going to be adding the suffix la. So all we do is, whether it's cet homme, ce professeur, ces hommes, ce professeur, ces femmes, cette femme, masculine or feminine, singular or plural, we're going to add this little suffix la, and that's going to indicate that something is not close to us. So it's going to be that or those. And again, it doesn't matter if it's singular or plural, we're going to add la. So once again, if we want to distinguish between things that are close to us, this and these, or things far away, that and those, we add ci attached to the word, or la attached to the word. So cet homme ci is this man, cet homme là is that man. If all I say is cet homme, we don't know if it's this or that. By adding ci and la to the end of a word, we can distinguish clearly that they're either close to us or far away from us. Alright, so you can review this on YouTube at any time. I'm going to give you the link, and so review it before a quiz or a test, and if you have any questions, just email me. So let's practice a few sentences. Look at these sentences, and then the next slide is going to show you the answers.